Good day and welcome. Today I have the pleasure of speaking to Cécile Wickmann, who is CCO and founder of online marketplace Rebelle, on their way towards the Swedish stock market. Welcome, Cécile.
Hi, Michael. Thanks for having me.
So, as one of its founding members, what can you tell us about Rebelle and its business model?
Yeah, we founded Rebelle back in 2013, my co-founder Max and me, as an online marketplace for luxury second-hand fashion. Trading brands such as Chanel, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Prada, etc. And this is what we are still here and up for.
And founding the company in 2013 means that the company is almost 10 years old. What is it that you have achieved thus far?
Well, back in the days when we talked also to investors, but also to the press and to consumers about sustainability in fashion, we found that by that time the awareness was just not that big. So it's much more fun and there's much more dynamic into the whole topic today. And in that backlight, Rebelle has grown quite a bit over the last years, also outside of the German borders, really becoming a truly European marketplace, bringing together international sellers and buyers on our platform.
And it is a market that has grown, and the digital retail market for fashion has also grown. Following the COVID pandemic, it has grown even further. But could you tell us a little bit more of the specifics of the market that you're addressing?
Yes, of course. Since we are really trading the most luxury brands when it comes to fashion designers and brands, we are always focused and have always been focused on the high-end segment of the market. Thus also we're looking at the primary market globally. And here we are talking about a market worth $430 billion currently for the market of personal luxury goods. Still with Europe being the largest market even before Asia and the US. And then we still see that there's a very nice growth happening in the market, obviously nowadays coming from the digital segment, but with the nicest part being the resale segment with an estimated CAGR of 15 to 20% for the next coming years.
Growing markets do attract competitors, however. What does your competition look like and what makes you unique in its comparison?
Yeah, looking at the market landscape nowadays, I would say it's very fragmented. You have small and larger players, but most of them like becoming more and more digital, of course. I think the largest would be definitely eBay and the most well-known, of course. But most of them are really like focusing on providing a platform and then leaving the rest of the transaction to buyers and sellers themselves. When we are looking on our own service, our clear USP is to provide a very excellent value for buyers and sellers respectively. For sellers by offering an all-inclusive service so they can basically put everything in a box. We take care of all the photos, of the content creation, of getting in contact with potential buyers, of an ensured shopping experience for the buy side as well. Guaranteeing authenticity and quality by really physically checking every single product in our main hub here in Hamburg, Germany.
So there's more quality checks in your business?
Yes, there are quality checks and we guarantee the authenticity as well, which is really important when you sell products for a couple of hundreds or thousands of euros, even though they are used, but we are really talking about the most luxury brands of the world.
So moving on to the IPO, you're aiming to list your shares on Nasdaq First North Growth Market. Why is this the right decision and why is now the right time?
When looking at the Nasdaq First North, we found that it has a very nice ecosystem for young growing companies, especially tech companies, explicitly with a strong angle and focus on sustainability. Which I think becomes also more clear if we look at the newly launched green designation from Nasdaq side.
You are a German company. Are these the reasons why you chose the Swedish stock market over the German one?
Yes, definitely. The ecosystem there is just great. As I said, the awareness for sustainability investments is even larger, and also the dynamics for growth companies in our space is also like a much more vivid one than we have it in Germany.
As you list on Nasdaq, you're aiming for the Nasdaq Green Equity designation. Why is this designation important to you?
That's the designation I was talking and referring to. It's meant for companies who are having at least 50% of their revenues coming from green activities. In our case, this chunk is even much larger. And we see that especially this green designation is meant for like really attracting investors with a sustainability focus when making their investments. And this is exactly what we are looking for.
What of the current shareholders of Rebelle? What is it you can tell us about them?
We have quite an international shareholder base at Rebelle. We have some Nordic investors like Friheden and Northeast Ventures. We also have a large German early stage tech investor called High-Tech Gründer Fund. We have Mediaset, the largest Italian media group, with Italy being a very nice and strategic market for us. And then we have, of course, also some other like smaller and also larger investors coming from Germany and other European countries as well.
And apart from sustainable investors, are there any other that you hope to attract?
Well, I think sustainability really is our angle, which we always wanted to focus on. And as I said, nowadays, this is much more fun and is actually has such a strong awareness, not only on the consumer, but also on the investor side, that we are pretty much looking forward to the next steps here.
If we finish off then by looking forward, following the IPO, what is the strategy and plan of Rebelle?
So for us, the clear path is to really accelerate our international growth through organic growth, but also through the execution of a clear M&A strategy.
I see. Well, thank you very much, Cécile, for your time, and I wish both you and Rebelle continued luck in the future.
Thank you very much, Michael.